walk with me. Hey, it meant you real in my city. So many dying from a bullet, they on homie was squeezing. Can't put your trust inside a weak man, niggas change like this season. They acting tough like they demon, but when it's beat, they go vegan. So many times I put my pride aside for friends in disguises. Look to the sky, so many brothers I done lost to demises. Life's a bitch that's on her monthly and she full of surprises. Bitch, I come from the basement like a wine cellar, but it's only that Henny and wine coolers. From the studio full of them pod movers, those are only day one niggas I move with. We ain't the same. I break the way, homie, you wait for days. I make the play to make, you make the plays. It's safe to say the game ain't safe to play. Nah.
Alright, this another episode of Strong United Voices. This your boy D.
And Miss Lovely. And the first thing we do, as always, is give a shout out to our sponsor. Be Great Clothing is our sponsor. And we want to welcome back a guest that we had on last year. Got so much new information. Let's welcome YungBreezeFlacco back in the building.
What up?
All right.
What's going on?
Man, it's been a year.
It's been a year.
Long time.
Long year.
And let's give us a little background. What's going on with you today?
I've been hibernating.
During this pandemic.
I'll tell you one thing, it's been a lot of changes. It's been a journey this whole year. The hibernation, this COVID, definitely taking its toll on a lot. It's brought us down for sure, but you know, for one thing for sure, two for certain, it's definitely brought a lot to light. Made it a lot easier for me to find what's true to be, what's not to be, and like more myself. So it's, you know, it's definitely been a testing year, but you know, like I say, trial and error, and I've come out swinging still. I'm here.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, I fight better with my back on the rope. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know. So still living and kicking it, even better. That's for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like this year really, not just this year and last year, kind of showed people about themselves. If you were self-aware to know like how to, what's your good thing, your bad, your flaws, whatever, what you need to work on, what you can capitalize off.
Yeah.
That's what it's about.
Honestly, I feel like I can't even agree with you no more than that, because really a lot of people, and like I said, for good and bad, you know what I'm saying, it suck, but it also don't, because people are realizing who they up against, who they dealing with, you know what I'm saying, what they dealing with, you know what I'm saying, like, yeah, a lot of people might have made this decision last time, it was nice and all and out and about, but you at home now, you got a lot of time to think about it, you probably should have thought about it before, you got enough time to put into that, and then next thing you know, all things come to light, so, you know, it definitely I feel like it's good, it's sort of like a cleansing, you know what I mean, like, everybody needed it.
Yeah.
You know, whether you need to get back to your family, somebody you miss, your kids, because you ain't had enough time.
Right.
You know, for me, it was like I always had enough time, so it was just like double pressure.
Right.
I got you all the time. Yeah, you know.
No breaks at all.
Well, let's talk about it. Now, for those that may not remember Flacco was here before with the group called La Familia. It's deep. It's a bunch of them. So let me ask you this question: is it still there, or you are now a single artist?
No, I'm definitely still collaborating with the LAF boys. Shout out to my boy Rio.
Okay.
That's my guy.
Okay.
We more solely working together, me and him, and his vision. And whatever he puts into place now, he'll be more sort of controlling of it, because he also manages my end.
Okay.
I just got my own business, which is what I'm now applying to the, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, we're a family, we're a group thing. It's just, sometimes you got to move different. You know what I'm saying? You try one way, it don't work, boom, push that one to the side, that plan don't work. New tactic, you know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, it's still there. There's definitely been a lot of bumps here and there. But one thing for sure, two for certain, that's my boy Rio. Like, we hold it down to the fold. You know what I'm saying? So we always here, no matter what. We just went somewhere to do a little show in Albany.
Okay.
And it was actually pretty dope out there. A lot of good talent. Some dude got on Channel 7 Buffalo News. I don't know if y'all saw that.
I don't know.
But yeah, he was on channel. He made it on the news. So he came back. Put him on the news for that. He actually won us $500.
Get out.
Yeah, I was actually pretty stoked to see that, because I was there for the performance. I wasn't there for the second night because I actually had to get up out of there. I was not about to be, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it was too hot, too much. But yeah, man, I was actually pretty amazed with the talent, the poets, the rappers.
Okay.
It was actually pretty dope.
Okay.
And Rio was out there with me, came out, showed his love, showed his support with his girl. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It was pretty dope little vibe.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was pretty. I got my own little setup going on, man. I'm trying to put Rio in. We've been talking business, but it's like I like when we talk, because every time we talk, we get somewhere.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
You know, we get somewhere we ain't get before.
Right.
And sometimes it's annoying, but it's good. You know
Right.
what I mean? Because I didn't think about that.
Right,
you know what
right,
I mean?
right.
But like, we definitely still on the table. We're still a lot more work to be done. We just found better ways to go about it. We definitely moving more strategically.
Okay.
I want to say.
Okay.
Without saying too much.
Right.
But that's just the plans. Better game plans.
Well, let's
for better and growth.
Well, let's talk about the YBF Productions. What is that, and what's going on with it?
YBF, YungBreezeFlacco Productions, baby.
Yes.
You know the vibes. Honestly, I've been wanting to do this for a long time. I just never really saw a business to it. But then it's like I applied it. I'm applying my knowledge and my skills into what I know. And it was like I wanted to give artists and anybody who got a vision, you know, whatever kind of art they're chasing, a real live chance of like a support system that I never really always had. Like I'll get some here, but don't have this.
Right.
Or I'll get this and this, but then that's not there.
Right.
So I wanted to create a business where like you get a little pizzazz, you get somebody to actually do your videos, and we're not just talking from music. Like I'm talking weddings, you know, stuff like that. And we do clothing line, merching. Like you need logos like your Be Great, you guys, stuff like that. That's what we want to do. You know, I want to bring people to that. Like I would even have vendors such as yourself.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that's my plan, to outreach to vendors such as yourself.
Right.
Kind of create a nice little connection and a professional resource for other people to build all of our businesses, and also create more clients for every last one of our vendors, including the YBF Productions. And, you know, just kind of give people what they need without going through that hassle of Facebook and wondering if you get what you paid for.
Right.
You know, people sell you a dream.
Right.
So you get there and it's like catfish. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Oh, wow.
Right.
Nah, come on, man. Just do it. I done paid you already. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I just want to give people that real, raw talent that, and, you know, people a real chance to get in the door.
Right.
To do what they do best. So that's really what YBF Production is about. It really consists of modeling, clothing, studio production, which I handle my end myself, and I'm also looking for some help on that end, and videography. I have a model coordinator. I have an assistant also who I'm working with. Shout out to Brittany Kleins, one of my assistants, who she's actually been pretty good with her end with bringing people together, getting and, you know, crossing my T's and dotting my I's. I tend not to get on her sometimes too, but you know, it's a business. It's a growing one, and it's a new one nonetheless. But it's black owned.
I'm trying
to
be
black
owned.
I'm trying to be great.
Black
I'm trying to be great. I'm trying to be great like them guys. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all. So you know, I have to apply myself, you know, as such, and that's really where I came from. I was like, you know what, Rio, I'm not gonna watch you do everything, because that's one thing about that man. Like, despite anything, he put a lot together. Like I bring a lot to the table, like, you know, shows, interviews, stuff like that, which he do his little ends too on what he can't do. But I realize a lot of people don't really bring to the table like that. Like, you feel me? Right. And it sucks that he has to be that bigger man. So I figured, listen, I'm gonna bring something too even bigger. Like we gonna boom each other.
Right.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
how I work compliments.
Yeah, it really, like, literally, it really will compliment, like, because now we looking for every day. Wow, my business has that.
Right.
What do you need, bro?
Right.
We're gonna utilize these resources, take these write-offs, put it in. You know what I mean? Be smart. So I feel like if everything goes right, the family can grow better. Anything that was out of place will slowly come into place because of what kind of opportunities we were creating.
Okay.
What, you know, the strategy we had put in place.
Okay.
And that's what YBF Productions is about. And I've always had this vision since young. And again, this is to give back to people who don't have those resources. They need that.
Right. And it's good to have it all under one umbrella too. You know what I'm saying? To have that, and like you said, to have that teamwork, and you got Rio there. It's like Hov said, man. He said, if everybody in your clique is rich, your clique is rugged.
That's a fact.
No one will fall because everyone will be each other's crutches. So that meaning that nobody never fall, bro. We all got it. If it's just a one or two, and it's all these people, man, it's 9 times out of 10 they gonna be broke too.
That's a fact.
You helping too many people.
One hand wash the other, both wash the face. You feel me? If you right and your man's ain't right, that says a lot about your team. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? But I really believe in that, and like, you know, a lot of stuff getting normalized, but I try to keep the old school, what I like to call the hip hop's Old Testament, alive, because teamwork really is what brought a lot of these. Look at Wu-Tang, they still kicking strong, you know what I'm saying?
To this day.
Don't get me thought about
to
Wu-Tang.
this day.
Right.
Still holding it down. Legends forever.
Forever. The man's got it on the streets. Like, when you doing things like that, that is legend.
Right.
So I feel like that is something a lot of people are blindsided with, and kind of just don't really have a good grasp on. And it is very easy to go out on your own, but people get too prideful to realize you need help.
Right.
And then you get sucked into an industry
Right.
or a label who realize you need help, but your
Right.
pride ain't there, and they just gonna give it to you.
Right.
And then they gonna be like, hey,
Right.
my turn.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh, you ain't got it? Well, I'm gonna take over your stuff. I know that's yours. We just gonna take that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't realize. So, you do it the right way with the right system, right people.
Right. And like you said, the right system.
You know what I mean? The right plan.
Mhm.
Because, you know what I mean? A man with no plan isn't a man at all, honestly. But that's all that really takes. And as long as everybody's on the same page, everything gonna be good. Like,
Right.
It's gonna be ups and downs. Like I said, trial and error. We've been going through it.
Right. Everybody that's really serious about what they're doing. So.
And that's what this YBF. Another thing too. Like with this whole thing, like I'm telling you, like I put blood, sweat, and tears, and I'm still going to. You feel me? Because I want anybody. I'm not right now. I'm trying to hire one person at a time, but I want people to realize I'm willing to do footwork. So anybody who comes under me is going to feel motivated, inspired to work, because I literally put everything to the side to chase this full on.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm a literal black entrepreneur, and I'm gonna make it happen.
Right.
That's what's up,
Not
man.
playing.
That's what's up,
I
man.
got
Let's give it a round of
That's
applause
right.
for the
That's
brother,
right.
man.
That's
Like,
right.
In
this is
fact,
what
give it a
it
pop
takes,
this
bro.
joint.
That's right.
Hand it that so you can use that for his phone.
Yeah.
Oh, his phone?
Yeah,
Thank
so
you.
we can have that
Appreciate
propped
that
up, so we
bottle.
can.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
Well, let
We
me
gotta pop the
let me
bottle
ask
for
you.
that black entrepreneurs, man.
Yes.
That's what it's
Let,
all about.
let me ask you a question, Flock. Now, as far as the YBF, do you have video people ready, or
I actually have a
photographers,
videographer who I'm in the making. I have another vendor by named Richie Bodega. Urban Loner is his name. He actually shot a couple of my videos, real videos. Shout out to Richie. He's one of my vendors. I actually do have people ready for that.
Okay.
So, and they have their prices set. And right now, like, this is all for propaganda. He has his own marketing system all going for himself.
Really?
So any pricing, you guys can definitely, I'll reach out to y'all.
That's what I was just about to ask you, because
to him.
a lot of people be looking for.
Yeah,
things,
hit
but,
me out. I'll get y'all directly to him.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so he out here
Wait a
busting
minute.
Bel Air.
Yeah. See, my brother, you should have went
Busting
another
Bel
way
Air.
harder.
Yeah.
That's
Hold on.
It's a celebration.
No, that's what it is.
Black-owned business, baby. Gotta do it like Eddie Murphy. One time for the one time.
All right, we got it right here. You got some right
yeah.
there. Get you wiped up. Okay, so yeah, because that's what I was looking at. Some people be looking at it and things of that nature. Gully do photographer too, but he don't be having nobody to do things for him.
For him, okay.
So a lot of his situations, he don't have that connection. So
I'm definitely connected.
That's
We'll
when
get
he
you
was
where
saying
you
it.
need
That's
to
what
go.
I'm saying, man.
We'll definitely get you where you gotta go.
Okay.
Again, propaganda, model connections, stuff like that.
Okay.
Pizzazz, it's all there.
Okay.
And I'm talking professionally.
Yeah.
These are people I'm working with. They actually have their own professional background.
Yeah.
And been doing their thing for a minute. Got
Yeah.
their own little fan base. They just want more. And what we're doing is I'm just pretty much applying the plan they've been had,
Right.
but just couldn't find other people.
Gotcha.
So
you basically bringing everybody
yeah,
united.
I'm gonna eat with you as long as you're willing to eat with me.
Gotcha.
And the thing is when you eat with me and you funding the business by doing what you already doing,
Right.
I'm gonna then become your equipment. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? I'm gonna get you everything you need.
Right.
So you've been spending all your money. Now you actually enjoy your money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The way
Right.
you want to, because now you're dealing with an umbrella that's really going to support you the way they
Gotcha.
need to support you.
Gotcha.
And they actually are willing to do that. So
Okay.
that's why I'm out here doing footwork and on certain things that I'm really doing right now. I'm
Okay.
actually traveling for investors.
Okay.
People I'm
Come on
talking to
now.
because this is real.
Right.
Like this ain't no joke. So
Right.
I want people to know that anybody that works for YBF Productions, we do have clients. We have people ready for you. We have our vendors ready.
Okay.
We have stuff going on right now. I'm just crossing some T's, dotting some I's.
Okay.
I want my business place. I need an office.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Logos and
that's
all
right.
that. Once all that is ready to go,
You
what's
ready.
going on, Mark Lee?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Once all that is ready to go, then I feel like I'll be ready to sell my ship and
Okay.
get everything popping. But don't believe me, things are still going on.
Right.
This is what the business is about. You start while you can and do what
Right.
you can with
Right.
what you can
Right.
until
Until
you get
everything
where
pop
you
off.
feel
That's
me?
right.
So
That's what you have to.
I definitely, y'all need videos. I definitely do have connections with my boy Richie.
Okay.
I got my planner at Big Mama's Productions. That's my cousin.
Okay.
And his wife. They actually pretty good. Shout out to Kent and Alex. I love y'all.
Okay.
But they popping right now,
And they
doing
for
big.
videographers?
They do like videos. They do party setup. They got props, all types of stuff for birthdays, king chairs.
Oh.
You know, they set the whole thing up for you.
Okay.
You feel me? And whatever your theme is, you let them know, and they gonna do
They
their
take care
best.
of it all.
Yes, for kids,
That's
adults,
what's
all that. They got
Okay.
big fun houses, playhouses, all that.
Okay.
So like they're big. And
Okay.
they're actually inspiring me. You know, I look
Okay.
into what they do and I get inspired by what they're doing. I'm
Okay.
like, all right, you know what?
Right.
This is motivation. And they're black.
Okay.
African American.
Yeah,
No
I got
disrespect
to.
to
We
anybody else.
got to. We got to.
I love
We
Michael
got
Christ,
to.
but it's not enough of us.
That's
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
Make some room, because
Right.
it's enough.
Then
Right.
you know what a lot of people be saying, like we gotta support more black businesses.
We
What
do.
we gotta do is we gotta support good businesses that just happen to be owned by black people.
That's fact.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because everybody, when we try to do that, they do try to give us a bad name.
It does. The
And
black,
make you
yeah,
say, that's why I don't support us. That's why I don't.
yeah, true.
So
It's a
everybody-
business, period. It just makes it look even better because it's owned by an African American.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? But again, I definitely respect that because
You know
that's
what I
more of a neutral and mature way of looking at it.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't carry that substance these days. They're like, nah, man, no, you being real. Nah, listen, man, if we are as strong as we are, it starts with literally words like what you just said,
Right,
and not just saying it, but following it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's true. That's why my business is open to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
You don't
And
discriminate.
everybody.
You know
No
what I'm saying? Everybody,
discrimination.
'cause
I'm willing to take pointers from anybody else's business
Yeah.
on top of it because
Yeah.
I'm new to it, and you gotta realize it is dirty. It's a dirty business. It's only dirty when you playing dirty.
Yeah.
And I'm not
Yeah.
in that kind of business where it's dirty like that. I'm trying to eat with people. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I'm not
Yeah.
looking to be like crazy. If I get there, great. But I want to be like just Western New York because that's where my heart at.
Right.
You feel me? We don't get enough.
We don't.
Right.
We don't get enough vendor, accessibility around here. We don't get enough popular spots and locations and point out of it. You know what I mean? Like until somebody blow up and then kind of put a little sunlight.
Right.
Like, nah, we need a whole lot more. It's too
Start.
much
Let's
talent
start
there. You
at.
feel me?
Let's work our way up and
Right.
support each other as we coming
As
up.
we coming
Don't
up.
wait till I'm somebody and
Yeah,
then now
and then
you.
try to come
That's
on
why
in.
people have that attitude.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
where was
true.
you at?
That's true. That's true because I think what it is people feel as though I'm just supporting you. It
Yeah.
don't matter when I'm supporting you. I
Right.
supported you, but they don't
There you
understand that a lot of people that came into the game with those people that support, they appreciate you
Yeah.
more. You synced me when I was nothing
Yes. It's still
and
there.
grew to something,
Mhm.
and then you still with me.
Mhm.
Not
Didn't
you
go-
didn't see me. Then I don't know.
Yeah,
I hear
walk
him not.
away.
I hear him working, but we gonna scroll past his page and we
Yeah.
going. And
Keep it
then when you
going.
get the bag and you do it, it's
look.
my boy.
That's
Oh, my boy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Come on, man. That's
Like,
corny,
yeah,
man. Like,
that's
you know what I
very
mean?
corny.
Especially when
Yeah.
you know you got the ability to do it, and some support don't cost no money.
Right.
People always think support got to be $1 behind it.
That's a
It
fact.
don't.
Yeah,
Word
it
of mouth spread, just telling people or hitting a like, share, comment, or taking somebody's CD. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Playing that joint, running around, bumping it.
Yeah.
Yo, man, y'all hear about man?
Yeah.
Fire!
Right.
That's support right
That's
there.
real
Because
support
that's gonna draw other people in to make you ain't have
Yeah.
to spend no money, but you know what I mean.
Just somebody else seeing somebody else naturally
it.
Right.
supporting you is gonna make them natural. Okay, let
Right.
me naturally check this
Mhm.
person out,
Right.
just like they
Mhm.
did with any other famous artist. Like,
Right.
It's literally the same thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Until that person makes a name, and then they
Right.
become just the same
Right.
way.
Right.
Right.
We just forget that system
Right.
so fast when
Right.
we quick to idolize how big whoever is and how
Yeah.
much they
Right.
How they got there.
And like, okay, so we just gonna neglect where they was,
Right.
who they were with.
Mm.
They went through the same battles, the same
Right.
trials. So I feel like we just keep track of that, everything will go great. Like we have to remember that nobody's perfect. Nobody was perfect. Nobody just sat there and said, "Hey, I'm gonna be rich
Right.
and famous, and this is my dream is gonna happen today,"
And that
Right.
happened.
and it just happened. No, it's real dedication,
And
real
struggle.
footwork, struggle. The bad, the good. You have to sacrifice.
network,
Mhm.
and promote. It's a
Ooh,
lot.
I'm
It's
talking-
more than just 5 or 10 things. Like to be that what you want
Yeah.
to do, you gotta
You
do it.
gotta push,
You
you
know,
gotta put it on a
and,
pedestal sometimes.
Right.
And
You
what
gotta
it,
put it on a
and what
pedestal.
I'm realizing too is that a lot of people like sometimes you do gotta be selfish.
Yeah,
Mhm.
And
but isn't that the same thing as putting on a pedestal? Because it's not. I feel like selfish is just we made it look so bad that when you say it about yourself, it's unfair. Because to care about yourself isn't selfish. Like,
Right.
let me just say it's like, honey, you know, you, boy or girl, your girl didn't like your man if you was not taking care of yourself, because you had to care about yourself to get where you are, for her to like whatever you are.
Right.
Same way for a man to a woman.
Right.
Like, it's just, we need to remember that. You know what I'm saying? Because the moment you stop caring about yourself, you stop becoming the person you was that everybody loves so much, including yourself.
Right.
So, you know, it's literally not selfish. I mean, I feel like selfish is the word, but it's good and bad. It should only be used bad when somebody is actually doing something intentionally selfish. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's as clear as day. It's down wrong selfish. You know what I'm saying?
Because I feel like being selfish sometimes is that you know what you need. Like you said, do for yourself. If I can't do it for myself and get right, how I'm going to help somebody else?
Can't help nobody else. Or even apply the advice. Like, how do you give good advice?
I can't motivate you. I can't do nothing. You know what I mean?
I'm going to tell you how to get rich, but I'm
right.
Broke them
crazy.
But you know what? Some people do that, and you know, they want to get there, but you help somebody else got there.
Those are
because you don't have the skills or the motivation to do yourself that way.
So it's a very small
I feel like that only works though in certain
that's
worlds.
true.
Like basketball, okay, you know how many 2K games we don't play with the storyline with guys who had a dream, and you gotta trust if you want to go with him or not, because he really ain't there, but he might be right. Like 2K21 for instance, You know what I'm saying? Archie, you know what I mean? Like, he actually was that guy. He could have did it, could have made it, but his dream didn't go where he wanted it, but he had the vision, so he played an agent. You know what I'm saying? So that only applies in certain areas, but small amount, not everywhere. And either way, your dream is your dream. Your failure is your shit.
That's right. That's it. So, well, let's get with your music now, because now we got the business on.
Yes.
Let's talk about the tape, the mix CD and the title. Fuck the Past.
Fuck it.
That's the name of it, the CD.
Let me just tell y'all, man.
Okay.
Fuck the Past.
Fuck the Past. Seriously, like, I feel like a lot of people dwell on it. I was caught up on it, and honestly, the past, when I say fuck the past, it don't mean like fuck anybody, because, you know, you got loved ones, people that, the memories, but I feel like certain things, even bad or good, it's supposed to mold you into whatever character you're trying to become, and not bring you down. And if it's anything that's in your past that's bringing you down, either you have not faced it and overcome it, or, you know, it's something you can never overcome, and you just pretty much need to say fuck it.
Right. Can't let it go.
There's nothing you can do. Let God. You know what I'm saying? So that's really where it came from. And I make music. My next tape, y'all see where I'm going, because my album is actually called For the Future.
So we fucked the past. Now we on to the future.
Because in the song, it's literally a lot of them songs from this tape. I wrote a lot of these from a different time, struggles, things that I was just dealing with, and I just put it on paper. But a lot of the lyrics came from visions that I saw to come from the things that were happening. And then it was even more crazier, because listen to these songs now, and the things that I spoke on and what I foresaw when I was dealing with whatever I was dealing with making them songs, it actually happened. So it's like now that's my inspiration for the future, because I'm literally making music for the future right now.
Got it.
And it's like, it's happening. It's so beautiful. I be talking to my mans all the time. We literally laugh, we cry, we chop it up. It's like, it's just mad. I don't even purposely be seeing I do, but it just comes together so beautifully.
Well, go ahead. No, you go ahead.
I feel like that's a deep title right there, because a lot of people do hold on to the past. A lot of people stuck in the past. A lot of people don't understand that in order to move forward in the correct manner, you might have to have that attitude and say, fuck the past,
in
man.
order just to get by.
The good things, you know, you keep those, the memories, them lessons, you keep those so you don't repeat them again. And you learn from them and know how to avoid that moving forward. But the other things, the pain, things that you've been through, you gotta let it go.
Let it go.
It'd be
it's
hard.
Supposed to mold you. If
wrong.
you don't let it go, then let it mold you. Again, because even with letting mold you kind of are letting it go. You're just letting it make you who you are. It's providing you strength. Let it fuel your fire to something good. Become something positive, though, not negative.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But whatever your real passion is, let that pain out through a good system. And then it becomes a tactic for you without you even realizing, because now next time you experience some pain, you now have a developed system that literally works for you and creates some real good from it. There's a really positive outcome. You know what I'm saying?
So wait a minute, let me not to cut you off, because I'm going back to you again. You you study psychologists, right?
I definitely did.
Counselor.
Freud's
Okay.
theory, all of that.
Okay, because I'm listening to this method. You
Yeah,
hear me? I'm
you
like,
see
it
what I'm
sounds like a
saying? It's the math.
psychologist.
I am. I
Okay.
am. But understand, like, and again, this is like my job. Shout out to my boy Dan for the job too. But he would tell me, like, it's natural. I don't even purposely try to be, on that level. I just have an old soul, a lot of wisdom, and a lot of experience, really. And I kind of I actually am one of those people who learn from his experience. I don't dwell on them, I evaluate them. And I don't judge people or any of the experience I went through because it's supposed to happen for some reason. I just try to put the puzzles together as to what it's for.
Come on.
So once I do that, then I apply all that I learned from it. And it's like you said, take the good, all that I got from it. Whatever's left, it's like trash. Put it in disposal. It's supposed to be there. The past is the past for a reason. Whatever's supposed to be there is there. You might have friends who you thought was gonna make it, but now they're not here. You're here, and they're still there doing whatever. Clearly, I didn't have the same path, and now they're in the past. Time went by. It was supposed to,
Right.
because if they had the same vision, it would have never happened that way. So
Yeah, I would have been together.
it would exactly. So a lot of that plays into my whole topic of what my mixtape was called, because in so many ways in my life, like I went through an 11-year relationship, just left it not too long ago. You know what I'm saying? It's tragic. My kids are still, I'm seeing the effects.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm happy that they have a father like me, because
Right.
the way I am too humble. I love my babies to the death, and I am very considerate of their feelings.
Right.
So, everything is a journey,
Right.
just like it is for me. It's
Right.
just more for them.
Right.
And they need to see what strength looks like. So
That's right.
I take this opportunity as another lesson
Right.
that I just need to learn from
Right.
to make me stronger.
That's right.
And that's, again, where my mixtape is all about. I love it.
I want to go right into Feel Like I'm Golden. That's featuring your brother,
Yes,
Rondo. I'm going to put that on
finesse.
right now, because this is the first one I heard right off the muscle, and this is the third track.
It's my
But
track.
it's right off the bat. But I like this song.
Shout out my boy Rondo, you already know, big finesse.
Pino Grease, yo, sipping, baby, you heard? This is not living my lifestyle. Step the fucking way up. Whoa. I wrote the book just so you could read it. Did it on TV so you could see it. I heard some feelings ain't even mean it. Did some dirt in the past, but I had to clean it, nigga. I wrote the book just so you could read it. Did it on TV so you could see it. I heard some people ain't even mean it. Now I rock with a team, homie, we the
I
meanest.
feel like I'm chosen, yeah. I feel like I'm chosen. My mama, she know it. My daddy, he know it, yeah. I'm finna explode and I feel like they know it. I feel like I'm golden, yeah. These bitches, they know it. These niggas, they know it. I feel like they notice, yeah. I feel like I'm golden, yeah. I feel like a chosen young nigga. Always been one to go hold his own nigga. Poverty shoulders to own your own nigga. So property owners a bonus, little nigga. I'm putting my coins in the banks and the business. I'm going to court and they taking no minutes. I'm cutting them short and they thinking no finish. From Goodman to short when the flame getting lit it, yeah. All of my friends, they dead. The rest of them niggas, they switching, yeah. All of my Drake been red. I guess God speaking to existence, yeah. If I do not make no bands, the house that label living, yeah. I do not hate no man. I do not hate no nigga. No, I'm tryna be what I'm destined to be. They want me sleeping and resting in peace. Just took a trip to the NYC, champagne spilling. MIC, 10K nigga. MIV, getting paid nigga. In my sleeve, hey, how you gaining and standing by me? I wrote the book, nigga, and I could read.
I wrote the book just so you could read it. Did it on TV so you could see it. I heard some feelings ain't even mean it. Did some dirt in the past, but I had to clean it, nigga. I wrote the book just so you could read it. Did it on TV so you could see it. I heard some people ain't even mean it. Now I rock with a team, homie, we the meanest.
I feel like I'm chosen, yeah. I feel like I'm chosen. My mama, she know it. My daddy, he know it, yeah. I'm finna explode and I feel like they know it. I feel like I'm golden, yeah. These bitches, they know it. These niggas, they know it. I feel like they notice, yeah. I feel like I'm golden, yeah. I feel like I'm
I wrote the
chosen.
scriptures inside of the book. Come inside, take a look. These are gold mines I'm writing. I calculated every move I'm designing. I slipped out confinement to prove I'm the nicest. The aura is heaven sent, but I never said I was an angel. There's some dirt in the past with the shovels in. Pray to God he deliver a halo. Now I'm strictly about business like Mr. Diddy. Went legit with the biz to pursue the city. I had dreams I was rich and I know it's coming. Until then I finesse and get stupid busy. Hey, this ain't nothing but pain. I was rocking the chain as a kid. It was fake. All the bitches would notice and niggas would roast me. They made me a joke. Let me hang from a rope till I climb up the rope. Every slow come with lessons. Every lesson equipped with a blessing. If you take time to learn, it's a message. Pray to God every day that I'm tested. Lose sleep every day, I feel restless. But I fight every day like it's Tekken. Every road that I pave, every word that I say, I'ma make sure it's golden selected. I wrote the book just so you could read it. Did it on TV so you could see it. I heard some feelings ain't even mean it. Did some dirt in the past, but I had to clean it, nigga. I wrote the book just so you could read it. Did it on TV so you could see it. I heard some people ain't even mean it. Now I rock with a team, homie, we the
I feel like I'm
meanest.
chosen. I feel like I'm chosen. My mama, she know it. My daddy, he know it, yeah. I'm finna explode and I feel like they know it. I feel like I'm golden, yeah. These bitches, they know it. These niggas, they
vibe right there.
That's it is. That's it is.
You know, me and Rondo, when we did that, because he's at my crib, shout out my brother. I love you, bro. You already know the vibe.
Shout out Rondo, man.
Big facts. He actually started his business before me. Let me put that out there. Mind you, my brother's only 23.
Mm-hmm.
And he got his LLCs to his company.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy, like, even the younger ones can provide inspiration to you because, like I said, I just left a long relationship, so I'm, like, trying to get back to me.
Mm-hmm.
And he had his, but he, like, was, you know what I mean? Like, he needed little niches, little pushes, like, where you gotta go.
Mm-hmm.
So I do.
Mm-hmm.
And then he see how I'm tackling. Now my brother like, I want it now. I know what? He's studying.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like we're literally complimenting each other
Mm-hmm.
by trying to grow out how we're growing our businesses,
Right.
by fueling each other off of how we're going about it. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like, he see my energy, he got his energy, I see his
That's
energy.
how it go.
It's
Feed off each
literally-
other.
We literally are just feeding off each other.
Mhm.
But like, when we did this track, it was based off of like that, like
Mhm.
feeling like we're chosen, like we're meant to do this.
Right.
We're not meant to just be in-house.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I'm
Right.
not a homebody. I'm a homebody. I love being at
Right.
home. Don't get me wrong, but there is work to be done.
Done. Right.
And the way we want to be home is living lavish cookouts in the back.
Right.
Nice,
With
comfortable.
the kids.
Comfortable.
Mhm.
I don't want to be over gloriously rich.
Right.
That's
Right.
you know, disrespect. That's
Right.
Caucasian, man.
Right.
That's
Right.
his stress.
Right.
I'm right there
Just
in the
wanna be
middle. You know what I'm
comfortable.
saying? I need just to be wealthy and my kids are
Right,
stressed.
right.
I mean, not stressed, rather. Like,
Right.
they are not worried. Like,
Right.
that's all that matters.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So, when I get there, I will rest.
Right.
But we both see what we have to do.
Right.
And so that's where the plan came. Like, yo, listen, we just gonna attack this beat. We literally did this in like what, probably an hour?
That song?
Like an hour, maybe? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but me and my brother, mind you, I taught him how to rap. I taught my cousins how to rap. I taught a lot of my family members how to rap. I was like the pillar.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
But my uncle who just passed away, God rest his soul, taught me how to rap, put me on, gave me all of this passion, helped me with my name, pushed me to this day. And literally 6 days before he passed was just promoting my mixtape and my show and all of that. And my video dropped, my new video I just dropped for Batman.
Okay.
That's what I did want you to check out. We'll check it out whenever.
Is it here?
It is.
Well, we can jump right into it because we
Yeah.
down to like.
I like Batman. It's Batman is the villain. It's like, you know how you be a good person, you do everything you can, people still find something wrong with you.
Oh yeah, I know about it.
You know what I
I
mean?
know
You
about
know,
it.
I've been through it. You know, I've been through it.
Yeah.
Like, through the gauntlet. You know, I
Yeah.
did things
Did
for people and they
everything, man.
still like,
Talking about you.
Ooh, like,
We're gonna put it on. We want to hear what
Please.
because this is something that's
this is a
personal
lot of
with
my
them.
fans. This is one of their favorite by a lot of my people.
Okay, Bad Man,
Batman. Say it.
not Batman. Bad, B-A-D, man.
You call me Batman because it's got
Still
some
coming through
relation.
saving stuff. You know?
It's the relativity in it.
These beats is crazy.
Yeah, yeah. Hi. Yeah, I guess I'm the Batman. Batman. No, all these bitches did me dirty. And my own nigga tried to hurt me, so they made me a Batman. A Batman. The street didn't throw me a bone. Had to hunt for my food on my own. How that made me a Batman. A Batman. All the nights that I prayed they would never change. Now it ain't the same. They see me as a Batman. A Batman. I was down and I needed your help. Wasn't right to get it myself. Say hello to the Batman. I've been in minutes for Benji. I'm focused. I cannot be friendly. I've been too humble to fumble, but trust me, the gangster is in me. Yeah. I know I got a lot of haters out here that's trying to end me. Yeah. How can I do the cap pretend to roll? I'ma keep it offending. Yeah. Yeah. Raised up, niggas say something. Where I'm from, if we got beef, we just move in silence, we don't say nothing. Money hurry, I've been money hunting. If you really got it, then your day's coming. Big day, catch a quick stain for some quick change if it meant something. I gotta get it the way that I live, a nigga got kids, ayy. But I would not mention the things that I did was never a pig, no. These niggas is folding like large chairs, get them small like a cig, facts. And no, I ain't running like entrepreneurs, I handle my biz. Nigga, once around, turn the lights out. In the street like they bring the fights out. Flow too cold if it's nice out. You ain't golly with it, better pipe down. You ain't help me get it when it's lights out. If you want the smoke, I got it right now. Serving blizzards to him like a whiteout. I'm a bad man, better watch out. I'm the Batman. Batman. No, all these bitches did me dirty. And my own nigga tried to hurt me, so they made me a Batman. A Batman. The street didn't throw me a bone. I had to hunt for my food on my own. How that made me a Batman. A Batman. All the nights that I prayed they would never change. Now it ain't the same. They see me as a Batman. A Batman. I was down and I needed your help. Wasn't right to get it myself. Say hello to the Batman. Watch me run up a lap, wanna make the served my last gram, go to war to my last stand. Touching money, I'm murking, and you can put that on whatever. 22 with the clip like a shovel. Niggas tell me I spit like the devil. Hard on course, so I ice at the bezel. Call me Flacco, the bitch commando. Broke the code to the game, I dismantle. Niggas cap about shit they can't handle. Be the reason we lighting up candles. Let us shit just to get it. Cause these riddles was never created for weak-minded. All these sticks in the grass gotta keep mine. Ain't no love in these streets, fuck a peace sign. Yeah, I'm that man. Cause remember back when I was broken, ain't have shit. I was damaged and thought that I had friends till they all turned their backs quick. Had me mad sick till I came with tactics to stick with my passion. As a black man, did it all through the trash can. Now they say I'm a bad man. Yeah, bad man, bad man. No, all these bitches did me dirty, and my own nigga tried to hurt me, so they made me a bad man, a bad man. The street didn't throw me a bone, had to hunt for my food on my own. How that made me a bad man, a bad man. All the nights that I prayed they would never change, now it ain't the same. They see me as a bad man, a bad man. I was down and I needed your help, wasn't right to get it myself. Say hello to the bad man.
Wow. I gotta go on to the next one. We're gonna go to Find My Way. Find My Way. Now this is personal, you said, Biggie. That's why I want to hear this. I want to make sure I get this one on.
Rest in peace to my uncle. Rest in peace to my auntie.
Rest in peace, man.
That's why
Energy made this one.
Okay.
Cut that shit up, man. So.
Feeling alone, feel like I'm stuck in a cage. Feeling so lost, feel like I'm stuck in my ways. Till I stay on the road, although I'm traveling the maze. Hoping I will find my way till I see you one day. Feeling alone, feel like I'm stuck in a cage. Feeling so lost, feel like I'm stuck in my ways. Till I stay on the road, although I'm traveling the maze. Hoping I will find my way. Hey. It meant you real in my city. So many dying from a bullet, they on homie was squeezing. Can't put your trust inside the weak, man. Niggas change like the season. They acting tough like they demon, but when it's beat, they go vegan. So many times I put my pride aside for friends in disguises. Look to the sky, so many brothers I done lost to demises. Life's a bitch that's on her monthly and she full of surprises. This is early, the moon set, the sun surely arises. Yeah, Bobby lies, so many dropping like dead crows. I'm from where the pre-teenagers letting the leg go. From where they plot you in before your story begin. The one you befriend be the one to put a slug in your chin. Watch your back, a lot of niggas try to pray for your downfall. I get lots of packages, I like to play when the town call. Only fuck with the circle if it's beat, we let rounds off. We just some young niggas trying to make a way out. Feeling alone, feel like I'm stuck in a cage. Feeling so lost, feel like I'm stuck in my ways. Till I stay on the road, although I'm traveling the maze. Hoping I will find my way till I see you one day. Feeling alone, feel like I'm stuck in a cage. Feeling so lost, feel like I'm stuck in my ways. Till I stay on the road, although I'm traveling the maze. Hoping I will find my way.
Giuliano. Painted pictures and tatted scriptures. The only way I can express how I miss my niggas. For some reason, always thought I would get buried with you. I got your back just like I'm Carrie Hilson. Mama, smoking on this weed, that shit impair my vision. They talk to me, but I barely listen. No, or make believe they some fairy niggas. I ain't gon' fear these niggas. No. Anytime it come, I'm gon' play it how it go. Weather these storms, I done seen it all before. Cutting bitches off, I don't need them anymore. I don't even see the cost. No, why you hating on me? You ain't seeming like my dog. Brody got 60, now he speaking on the call. Lot of niggas, if you gotta keep it in the car, cause
Feeling alone, feel like I'm stuck in a cage. Feeling so lost, feel like I'm stuck in my ways. Till I stay on the road, although I'm traveling the maze. Hoping I will find my way till I see you one day. Feeling alone, feel like I'm stuck in a cage. Feeling so lost, feel like I'm stuck in my ways. Till I stay on the road, although I'm traveling the maze. Hoping I will find my way.
That's deep.
I get chills every time.
I did too.
I
I did too. That's deep.
I put that one on every time I have to remind myself where I'm at, why I'm here, because I'm telling you, got through a lot. Like that song came from real pain. Like, and my bro, like, he was right there to witness it. Like, we knew, like, this is what it's all about, man. This is what music is supposed to do. This is the good of it, the good effects. It's because I took all my pain and
Put it in there.
and look at the beauty of it.
Yeah.
It's like a flower.
That's it.
Just blooming
It
in front
is.
of your
It
your
is.
eyes and rain. You know
It
what I'm
is.
saying? And then sunlight at being like, that's the kind of vision I just kind of want to give whenever I do my music. I want
Right.
people to have a visual.
Right.
Close their eyes.
Because it take you in a deep place.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Very
Because
deep place.
that's what it's all about. A lot of music lacks that. You gotta take a drug or something these days
Right.
to try to feel what people talking about.
Right. Like what
You
did
don't
just
have
say?
that natural, soulful connection
Right.
no more. Something to just sit you back and just make you think.
Right.
And like that's what that song really like. I feel like that really does it for me.
Yeah.
I listen to that like I'm not even.
So that's what you do when you be like, when you going through one of them dark moments.
I
Let
put
me
that
get right on.
Yeah.
This what
this
hits
is
this
how
is
I,
your soul.
I have to.
Mm-hmm.
The greatness comes out whenever I get like that, and there's so many moments I have took. I could have took again and been in worse situations, worse things I could have done, and that was what was in place,
Right.
and I used it, and I'm just grateful for it.
Yeah.
So I just continue to make it a tool. It's my coping mechanism.
Right.
I feel like we missing a lot of that in hip hop. We missing a lot of it in rap, period, music, period.
Yeah.
If you look at a lot of the greats or just people that made dope music that lasts forever, was like putting their pain into it.
Yeah.
Whether it was Mary or whoever, Keisha Coles or Hove or whoever, like X, DMX. You know what I'm saying? Pac. You know what I'm saying? We can go for men and women. We can go back and forth because that was those making some of the best music, giving them that. And you know what it is for certain people, 'cause, you know, I'm going to just say for me, a lot of people ain't comfortable doing that.
They're not.
Because it's kind of like you letting people into your life.
Yeah.
And to do that, we know criticism come with that. Opinions come with that. People, you ain't got nothing to be talking about
At
with
all.
this on this subject. You
Yeah.
could just take the music in and just, because it's
relate,
pain
relate,
music.
either
If
relate
you can't, or
feel
just
it.
let it go.
Yeah.
People want to come in and this and that and dictate and that. This ain't one of them songs for that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Fact.
that's why back in that time it was more appreciated. People accepted it and loved it because of that. Now niggas will make a joke, but yeah, Mary, she was getting beat. And
They
like
go
it's not a
viral,
game,
and then
bro.
all
It's
of a
like, you know what I'm
sudden,
saying?
yeah,
Like this
like,
is somebody real
that's their real
pain
pain,
music.
and they
You
put
trying to
that
play
main
around
part of
with.
it,
Like,
like,
come
yeah.
on,
But
man.
but at the end of the day,
But-
though, she's a millionaire.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
keep
Yeah.
criticizing
It's
it.
working.
Put this one out,
As long as you
and that's what
paying
and that's what it is.
attention,
And not only that, those words and those things that you're saying, just saying, "Way with Mary," she touched a lot of women. Not to do this, not to go through that. And when you go into this space, that song right there, that song take you there.
Yeah.
You know, of your pain, your
Inspire
hurt,
ways
and
of
some-
leading by example.
That's
Gotta
it.
love it.
That's it.
Gotta love
That
it.
is
There's
it.
so many forms to lead by example. It's
Yeah.
just leading by example, period,
Right.
is the key.
I guess what I'm saying is, in this game, I guess you just gotta. It's gonna be things that happen. It's gonna be people that talk. It's more than just tough skin you gotta have for the game. Is what I'm realizing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm putting that out there, people gonna have they says. But you just gotta know when I'm putting this out there, it's for the bigger cause. Like you said, I'm releasing the anger.
Right.
I'm being able to have something for me to go back and
Right.
listen to.
That's a fact.
On top of it, it's other people out here I'm touching
Oh yeah.
that could relate. That's playing
Always.
the same way.
Always.
Let's play that
Right.
on repeat, bro.
That's a fact.
Right.
Like da da da. Like it's somebody out there right,
Right.
now. It's gonna be like, man, Batman, my favorite joke. Cause I only heard it the once, and I'm like, yo, it's one of those. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Off the rip.
Not to take away from that, cause I didn't hear the whole project and the songs that I heard. It just, I'm just saying, like, it just affect people differently.
It does.
And that's why I love music, cause
Exactly.
it could touch somebody one way, and it's gonna hit them a different way.
whole
You
nother
might be
way.
like, no, I like that drop
Perceive a
vibe,
whole
but
nother
this nigga
message.
like, bro, no, I love this
Yeah.
joint. Like, you know what I'm saying? So the records that I heard definitely
I got
was
the
all
Batman.
vibes, in different ways of touching you through the music, and that was just 3 songs we played.
I told you when I heard it, what I got to probably. I got to feel like a golden. I had him so quick. I said, "Man, I can't wait."
Definitely
it's just fire.
Yes.
Like I didn't even get through the whole song, but it was connected to me real quickly. So I knew the whole CD was gonna be like, "Oh, this is gonna be one of these. This got to be in my car."
Exactly. They heard.
This got to be in my car.
They heard feel like I'm going to N Badman out in New York. They want me to come out and pick a Wednesday to the Bronx and go out there and do a radio interview out there.
Shut up.
Yeah, and then they got Albany. That's actually, speaking of God bless, absolutely. It's funny you say that. Because look, see what I'm talking about? Because shout out to Jessica, but she works for a radio station in Albany, legit radio station called Blessed or something. The Blessed, I think it is. I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong. Send me a comment if I'm saying it wrong. But it's 107.6, I believe. And she wants me on there. Like when I came in there, I gotta say, like Albany gave me mad love. I was not expecting it, but I put on out there. They hooked me up, and they heard that song. They heard Badman as well. And they was hitting Rio up like, "Yo, we need this. We need this."
Well, I definitely want you to come on and perform one of these.
Oh yeah, let me know.
Definitely.
Well, the thing is, with all of them, all 3 of them hit differently.
Yeah.
It's a whole different.
But that Find My Way is like I can just still be in the crowd, like just in my own zone.
Yes.
Because that record right there, like I said, this is what we were saying in rap was missing, because you're having a whole project of it. So that means you're going through different type of here rather I'm
and you
can
hear it,
or I'm a dance to this, or I'm a hold on, that was deep. Play that back. Like it's like having a full package. That's what I'm trying to say. Artists don't have that now. You're gonna listen to my whole mixtape, and it's the same thing. You like this. The whole time. But it's like certain stuff that can make you go, then you drive, you like, Then it might be something.
I have a song for each.
I can see this is a travel song.
Yes.
Like you go, if you got on the highway, wait, if you get on the highway and the sun's setting, nigga, I can see me riding up, but you're going to a deep zone.
Yes.
It's not a bad zone, but it just make you think, like, man, I gotta get this shit right. I gotta, but you just riding into the sunset, like, man, fuck, I ain't even going back.
Yes.
You know how you on the highway?
Find your way.
You don't even know you going
to
to damn Florida. You just on the road, like, man, I listened to this joint, man. I ended up in New York City. I just rolled. You know what I mean? So I definitely I vibe with that all day.
I appreciate that.
I feel like
that's what I aim for.
And you know what? That's what I feel like. What XUV Pods is like. It's good to have the outlet to understand what we do as artists. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And being able to have a platform. Listen, I need to come up here and touch the people. I need to talk to the people. I need to promote and let y'all know. Get this project.
Yes.
And in the town, we really don't have a lot of artists that can do
what
that.
She did.
You know what I'm saying? It's either they like, I'm gonna talk this like it's just gonna be all bars.
Yes.
Or it's gonna be all street talk.
One wave artists.
Or just you see what I'm saying?
It's a lot of one lane artists, and not everybody, but it's a lot of one lane artists, and there's not enough diversity. Again, people are afraid to come out of their comfort zone. That's a result of people being so inhabitant of what they're so used to. And then there's people who are fighting what they're used to and trying to go into something that they're not used to, but just stay there. See, everything we learn is because once upon a time we didn't know nothing about it, so it was uncomfortable to us. And we did something to get used to it, to learn it, math, English, all kinds of crap, riding the bike, life itself. And we immediately forget that when we get complacent. So I learned to become, more out there, a little, wild. Being wild isn't always bad. Get out there, touch yourself. You never tried this? Not saying go be a prostitute. Not saying that.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Go push a bag of crack because you never been a drug dealer. Not saying that at all. Kids don't watch this, but try new things, and if you're scared of it and it's something that's positive, but you've just never tried it and you just have your own personal reasons, it's something you need to overcome. Because it could be that thing you need to do to make you get over this whole other thing that had nothing to do with it, but now you were able to take this on because I just skydived.
Right.
You know what I mean? I just jumped out of a plane. You know what I mean? So sometimes you have to put yourself out of your comfort zone to adapt and grow and prosper and learn new things. It's literally where the wisdom is. you know, and where all knowledge and any kind of education that you're trying to look for is going to be outside of your comfort zone,
Right.
because we're raised to learn whatever our parents know, but
Right.
they already know that.
Right.
We
gotta
already know
learn.
that. We had to learn new things
Right,
now.
right.
You know what I'm saying? As they get older, it's the younger's job to teach us new things.
Right,
Keep
right,
up now.
Right. But listen, but it's so crazy because nowadays the kids teaching us.
Oh, ain't they?
My son teach me all the time
My
because
daughter
we
and
so
my
used
son.
to thinking our way.
Exactly.
So it's like,
Then they hit you with
I
something
never
new.
look at it like that.
And then you
know?
debate it until they hit you with some facts.
Yeah.
You're like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Let me get my glasses.
Right.
Oh, let me look at that.
Right.
Well, damn it, they ain't teach us that back then. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole new level.
And I feel like what it is now is that we have more access to information.
Yeah.
And technology is able to help us be able to have more knowledge.
Yeah,
So
it
now
is.
it's like before, back in their time, it was like, nigga, we ain't really know too much about, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, so now it's like more we learning, and it's because of, and that's why I always look at back in their time was the golden era, because they got to where they was at a lot of time without the technology,
Yes.
without the information, without somebody passing.
Everything was pure experience.
And man, it just they remedies without the getting sick and
Yeah.
everything. They
Yeah.
just they discipline, they respect everything. So I always salute them, no matter how what generation I come from.
Life.
But I sink and I
Literally
go
lived.
around it so young. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's just like now it's like that's what they was missing. Was just what we got now. We got this, but we don't got that.
Yes. Technology
So
take away
that's
from
what we
reality.
missing,
That's
if
one
knowing
thing.
that.
Right.
And man, it's
Yeah.
like, man, I know we could really be proud. That's what they don't want us to have.
You know
they
what's
don't
funny?
want us to have that.
There's a song you about to play, No Don't Sleep, right?
Mhm.
Because it's supposed to be about staying awoke, you know what I'm saying? And like, it's funny that you play that and that you got to that topic. That's why I love it. Like, it's things happen for a reason.
That's crazy.
Okay? But nah, like, technology really does take away from reality. And a lot of people are more lazy because they're quick. If they can't look it up on the internet, they won't read a book. Some things you cannot find on the internet. You need to go pick up a book.
And sometimes
And
everything ain't
facts.
true on that
It's not-
motherfucker.
exactly. So you need to go into that ancient history of this column and find section C and
Break it down.
D32.
Yeah.
It sucks,
Yeah.
but it's there,
Right.
and that's what they want
Right.
because the truth is hidden in the areas people that they calculate. You will be
Right.
too lazy to find.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the best way to learn. You
Right.
feel me? It's in them books. So you know, people, I try to stay woke. I learn.
What we're gonna put on right now, No Don't Sleep.
Please don't.
Yes, bands on here.
What?
Bands make them bands.
Hey. Bats, flop, whoa. No to sleep, cause as soon as you blink, I'ma blow them packs away. No to speak, if you talk on me, they gon' take your breath away. Notice me, I'ma make them turn heads when I blow a bag away. Talk is cheap, I don't say too much, I'm about that action play. No to sleep, cause as soon as you blink, I'ma move them packs away. No to speak, if you talk on me, they gon' take your breath away. Notice me, I'ma make them turn heads when I blow a bag away. Talk is cheap, I don't say too much, I'ma let that action play. Oh yeah, the pressure, I got it. I only go hard for the profit. My flow so amazing, astonishing. And your fuss, I faded the tarnish. I'm collecting your debt, this is garnishment. You gon' pay what you owe, that's a promise. All my fins on my flow, sound they promising. As a king of my bitches, a goddess. Play your lane when you racing with Flacco. Don't mistake me for winking in pain. Talking bank, check on Benzes, I got those. When you coming for me, better think. Best believe I play chess for the lotto. Smoke a rapper like I smoke gelato. But my kick, I eat cheese with my nachos. I drink Henny, my bitch with Moscato. Facts. I'ma just swag, no mercy. Niggas so sweet like Hershey's. Please don't get hype up the Perkins. Enough go to buy your head like Xerxes. Like 300, I'm on it. I'm hunting for bucks in the morning. You still just the bonus. Control the console with this flow when I'm coming. These hollows, the seats take a piece out your stomach. Cause as soon as you blink, I'ma blow them packs away. No to speak. If you talk on me, they gon' take your breath away. Notice me, I'ma make them turn heads when I blow a bag away. Talk is cheap, don't say too much, I'm about that action play. No to sleep, cause as soon as you blink, I'ma move them packs away. No to speak, if you talk on me, they gon' take your breath away. Notice me, I'ma make them turn heads when I blow a bag away. Talk is cheap, don't say too much, I'ma let that action play. Oh yeah.
Just bought some treasure and it came from a chest. Got a bad bitch with my name on the breast. Always settle for more, never settle for less. If money bring problems, well, I don't got no stress. Just move in silence, you won't always have the best. Life too short, don't get caught in a mess. Free my brothers, man, I law y'all to death. Think about y'all. Every minute that pass, sucking money up. We can't never be broke for all the times. We ain't never had hope. Pulling up to the scene in a double R ghost. Dripped white like I'm walking with the Pope. Smelling like pressure, niggas don't want no smoke. Bitches want sex and I just want the throat. I mind everything and I'm taking down nose. Big bank bro, got my pockets on soul. Every time I got knocked, I never done told. I just sit back and I see a lot of things. Niggas ain't right in the jam, they gon' sing. Hoes ain't shit, they can never get a ring. Get too much money, can't fit in my jeans. My diamonds, they bling. Came from nothing, now they call me the king, but I'm not even that. I'ma keep it 100, I ain't never got a cat.
Sleep, cause as soon as you blink, I'ma blow them packs away. No, don't speak. If you talk on me, they gon' take your breath away. Notice me, I'ma make it turn heads when I blow a bag away. Talk is cheap, don't say too much, I'm about that action play. No, don't sleep, cause as soon as you blink, I'ma move them packs away. No, don't speak. If you talk on me, they gon' take your breath away. Notice me, I'ma make it turn heads when I blow a bag away. Talk is cheap, don't say too much, I'ma let that action play. Oh yeah.
Listen, I'm noticing too, Flock, when you're saying about your comfort zone, I'm noticing on a lot of your hooks, you're doing a lot of singing on there.
Mm-hmm.
So I see you came out of a comfort zone because I didn't see you doing that too much with La Familia.
Yeah,
So
no. I've been very, like, again, I'm good in all areas. I'm very diverse. I started off as a singer.
Oh.
I started off as a poet. A lot of people don't know that. I just told y'all a secret. Don't hold me. But yeah, like, I started off as a poet. I felt like that's where a lot of my substance even came from, which I'm proud for it. Very happy about that because poet, you can always get that deep. You just get some real powerful analogies from some real powerful poets. Like where I went in Albany, shout out to my boy Effects, because that man, my boy DC, like the things they said, the way they used it, but how the message was still delivered, it was like, wow. I felt like somebody was rapping bubblegum of power around my mind and knowledge. Like, it was so crazy. And I realized, like, that's where I came from. That's what I do it for. You know what I'm saying? Because you can say one thing in 20 different ways if you know how. And, like, wordplay is truly the gateway to a lot of people's success, unfortunately. Especially today. It's looking for a job, wordplay is key. So, like, I started off as a poet. I started off getting my words in. Then I went to choir. I was timid until I started boxing. So I felt more brave to sing once I started boxing, believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah, in choir. And then I did a talent show with one of my high school crushes. And I actually got popular back then. I used to get picked on a lot. You know what I'm saying? But then I did this talent show. I was singing, busted it down with her. I don't remember the song. I think it was Ended Fire.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
I'm not mistaken.
Boys and Men?
Yes.
No, not Boys and Men.
No, it wasn't Boys
Shy?
and Men. It was
Shy.
Yes.
Shy.
And we did it this was when we were at Charlotte High School when it was that. And oh my God, the crowd's reaction was unexpected.
Yeah.
But I got so much credit. They called me Little Bill back in the day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. Like, and I just was well respected. Like, after that. So singing was definitely always my niche. I just kind of applied it a little more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like people felt more of my pain through the song, and then the verse would be like, I can go both ways. I can rap it. Some verses, in order for you to feel what I'm saying, I had to rap it to you.
Rap it.
You know what I'm saying? And some of the pain that I was trying to describe had to be sung, so you heard it through me singing.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying?
Come
like
on now.
Batman, when I did that, I guess I'm a Batman. That's the song. Now, I guess I'm a Batman. You know what I mean? Like, you hear the anger and the ferocity behind me, like, you just stole my money and I gave you money. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's me right there. I want you to feel that. Right. That, like, the singing, I feel sometimes brings that out. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to be like nobody else who been singing. Like, if you think Temptation's been doing it, so what, I'm trying to be like them now. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can take away. But, you know, I just want to bring it together. No more diversity, no more discrimination. It's good together.
I feel like when you in your creative bag and you doing that, and you stepping out of your comfort zone. Those songs is gonna happen. Like the ones that you never did before. Like if somebody like, I ain't see you doing that. You know what I mean? Because some of the best songs come out like that for you, because you're doing something different. You know what I mean? Like, even like they said, like with Jada, this man died, and he used to tell him like, yo, Harmon's on the joint. Yo, do this. Yo, get a feature with that person. And homie wound up having cancer or something like that. You know, I don't know what his illness was, but he died.
Yeah.
But Jada wound up doing it, and that was some of his best songs
Yeah.
that he was trying to hold away from. Like, and
Right.
he telling them, like, bro, say it like
That's
this,
the stuff.
do this.
Yeah.
And when you do that, boom, you know,
Believe
but
it or
just to
not, that
have
is the
somebody
true form
around to
of
do that.
crafting. Like,
Right.
that's how you craft.
It's like you painting, man.
I just did 2 pop songs.
Right.
I've done it before. Like I said, I got some songs. Like, check my YouTube. I'm on
Yeah.
all platforms, of course, now I'm happy. But YouTube is most of my main extent. Like,
Okay.
my everything. You want a little diversity. I feel like YouTube is such a good platform for me because it's good for most African cultures. Even not even just rapping, like poets, anything. Like, it's a good platform. So
Right.
you want the real me, go on YouTube. You're going to hear some pop. I just did a song that was like, living in the spotlight. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
fun.
getting in the groove.
Yeah, and it's literally like you got to be in a club, pumping
Right,
fists.
right.
Anybody could, and
Right.
even like anybody, literally, like it's like that kind of song. It's a feel good vibe, and I never saw myself doing it until I heard the beat,
Right.
and I said, yeah, I can do
I
this.
mean, I feel like too what we don't understand too, even if the record not comfortable for us,
Yeah,
and something that we could be, it always could be for somebody else. We forgetting that, you know, Neil wrote to the left
Yes.
for Beyonce. That
Right.
was Neil that did
Yes.
that. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And it was Neil that wrote it. You know, the T.I. joint. You can have whatever you
Yes.
like. Like that. You don't know who gonna be able to cater.
Exactly.
It's just when you put it out, you letting the people know I can tap into that
Exactly.
pop.
And
I
you're
can tap
connecting
into
to a different lane. That's the thing. Like, you want to attract to all people. You want to give the world. I mean, we're all about world peace here. I mean, we want to end war here. You know what I'm saying? Let's stop making
together.
music for one lane. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
If I could learn a little Hindu, I'd be singing songs and such. I'm
Let's
Spanish.
figure this thing
My
out.
kids are Spanish. I've done a
Okay.
little bit of. I just did a song called "Real One." It's got a little bit of bachata feel
Right.
to it. Little,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Salsa to it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But that's what it's about. It's just kind of attracting to people. You can still apply your pain, your experience, just in a different way.
Right.
You know what I mean? In a different aspect, and that's how you relate in different lanes and different cultures. These people might be like, I don't like it, but guess what, homie? I gave y'all a lot of what y'all like. Now it's time for
But
these
other people,
people.
right.
I'll be back.
Right.
Because when you hear me again, you're like, yes, this is what I did. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
If you pay attention to the game, we do that now.
Right.
We have our favorite artists. We're like, where you been?
Right,
We're
right,
going back,
right,
yeah.
right.
You know what I mean? So that's what it's about. It's just you gotta kind of be, again, out your comfort zone. Tap in, connect to people,
Right.
listen to different things too, because you don't know what to tap into unless you expand your own mind. You know, things that made you, what makes you feel uncomfortable might just be a challenge you may need to overcome. It might be just your rude awakening. And that's something that you may be finding yourself running away from a lot because of what you're trying to do. So, uncomfort zone is like, hey, bring it on. Come on down, baby. I need it. I'm going to meet a lot of that. Just know I'm ready for it. You know what I'm saying? I adapt. That's what we all did. Cavemen did it. And look at where we are from cavemen. You know what I'm saying? He had spirits and was rolling wheels and laughing about it. And here we are driving on them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we don't use spirits no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Real thing now.
Right.
But, you
What we
know,
got, D?
it's evolving. But I definitely am, like, I feel those songs, a lot of this mixtape alone is going to make a lot of light for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I hope everybody who listening to it, check it out. FTP, Fuck the Past.
That's
I
right.
got a little something for everybody. Everything. Anything you need, I'll make it more. I got artists who I collab with. We got some singers on the way. I got a rock band on the way. Yeah.
Doing it all.
Welcome to the diverse YungBreezeFlacco.
All right. And so if anybody want to come up on the podcast, y'all see what we do here. We are putting our music on the platforms with us now. You can come up. StrongUnitedVoices@gmail.com. Make sure you tap in on Facebook and Instagram at SUV Pod. You got anything you want to close out with? All right. Peace out.
Be great. You know the vibes.
I'm trying to make a living.